What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? We tuning in for another video, man. Y'all see what we got going on today. Today the verdict gonna get decided, y'all. We're gonna end all the confusion, y'all. Today the verdict gonna get decided. But for real, on a serious note, I gotta go pick up some racing gas. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure off and show everybody what 660 feet, aka an eighth mile, looks like in the road. It's longer than people think, and it's gonna be an educational video too to teach people, like, and or how far a quarter mile is too. I'm not gonna walk a quarter mile out, cause I already can look and tell. Like, I've been racing so long and stuff, I already know. And I started out running in Mexico, so I know I can eyeball it. And when you filming at the track and stuff, you can look down there and know an eighth mile slick is a long way. So man, after this clip, y'all gonna know and see where the finish line officially was in the race. And we're gonna put even more stuff into perspective. So y'all just stay tuned. All right, y'all, we checking in. So y'all see I'm out here. You can see the time marks. You can see the time marks right here. We got this right here, like I told y'all earlier. 100 feet now. Let me see. Now see? Say 100 feet. So we're gonna measure this thing off. So y'all see? Right here, this is where we started. So we're gonna start where the front tires at, then we're gonna go up that way, and we're gonna measure this thing out. We're gonna walk it off. So y'all see that first pole right here. Now I'm finna teach y'all about racing. This is an education video about 8 mile racing, quarter mile, and all that. This first pole is where I said I get 60 feet. Cuzzo said that second pole down there, right, hold on, right there. He's saying that's the finish line. I say that third pole down there is the finish line. Now, most electrical poles, they spaced out 125 to 300 feet apart. That's the standard, depending on the area. So I'm saying this first pole 60 feet. Where Cuzzo was saying the finish line is at, I'm saying it's 330. And then that third pole down there, not the fourth, the third one, I'm saying that's the 8th mile. So we're gonna start off. Like I said, this is where the back tires were. So realistically, the front of the cars were about right here, cause there go the mark. If you look in the video, you can see the little skid mark right there. GoPro was shot at wide angle. It was shot at a wide angle, so you know it makes stuff look farther away than what it really is. That's why I'm trying to put in perspective to people. Like, this really not a long way. A quarter mile is on down there, 1320. A quarter mile is 1,320 feet. But I'm gonna do that fast so we can get up out here. So this is a survey tape. So it's 100 feet. Let me unlock it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm finna walk this off. I'm gonna set this down right here. This is where the front tires were. Right here. Matter of fact, we're gonna come out the road right here. We're gonna dig that in the ground. See? We got that in the ground. And then we're just gonna pull it all the way out. Hold on, I'm gonna get it dug down. Then I'm gonna walk to the tape ends all the way. Then it'll be 100 feet. I'm gonna reel it back in. Then we're gonna keep going. We're gonna have to do it 6.5 times basically. Cause an 8th mile, 660 feet. Let's see where we end up at. All right, so this the first 100 feet. I done stopped, see? I see right there, 100 feet. So this pole is roughly 100 feet. So we start right here. That's it. The pole roughly 100 feet now. It's 100 feet. So then, now you go to the next pole. What y'all think it's gonna be? So y'all think, now I'm telling y'all now, they're watching. This 100 feet to this pole from where we started. Y'all think it's gonna be 500 feet to that next pole? I highly doubt it. So Cuzzo said they're the finish line now. This next pole we get to, Cuzzo said they're the finish line. So right here is 100 feet. So I'm about to reel it back in. And we're gonna start right here. We're gonna put the end right here. And we're gonna walk out another 100 feet. Stay tuned. All right, y'all see we got this in the ground right here with the pole. Right there. Gonna walk out another 100 feet and see where we at. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, we walking out. We walking out up. So here go another 100 feet right here. See, it's another 100. So there's 200 feet. So we're gonna reel it back in. Hold on, let me see. These people had just asked me what I'm doing. What you doing? I said I'm a vlogger. So right here, let me see. So let me see. We're gonna put a mark right here. Right there, 200 feet. Well, I did. Gonna be right at 300. Y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all. Gonna put another 100. Make sure ain't no snakes out here. Bad boy, here long, boy. I ain't gonna bore y'all with this, man. When I get to the end, I'm gonna show y'all where it's at. Stay tuned. Alright, y'all, so I'm right here, 93 feet. See? It's a little over 330. They're 393 feet. 393 feet. That's a little over half track. So that right now, that pole, 393 feet. Y'all see it here. It's not an eighth of a mile. So let's keep going. I want to show y'all where the eighth at. I'm just showing y'all. I guesstimated 330. It's 393. Still got another 200 and some change to go. So let's finish it off. All right, we at 500 feet. Look how far past that pole we are. It's 500 feet. The gap band started playing right there. Look how far now, my car down there. We at just 500. We got another 160 feet to go. Stay tuned. All right, y'all see? Another 100. Y'all see it all yellow at the end. Another 100. This is 600 feet. Look how far past that first pole we are. That second pole I meant. Right there. Y'all see it? Hold on. Right there. Right there. Look how far past we at that second pole. Let me zoom out. Let me zoom out. We got 60 more feet. Stay tuned. All right, y'all. So this is the full 660. Y'all see? Let me see. Let's see. This is what an eighth mile looks like on the road. See, 60 feet. Look how far. Man, education now, y'all. This is education. Look how far. Look how close we are to the last pole where I said the finish line is. I done did this another where I know about, I can look at it and eyeball about what's an eighth of a mile. Cause y'all know I've been recording at the track for about 14 years. So look, we gonna see how many feet I'm off. So y'all see where this the finish line right here. This the finish line right here. So if you're looking at the video, we're way up there. I don't know if y'all can see my car. Way up there. GoPro makes stuff look farther away than what it is. Now look, y'all see that first pole right here looking down? The second pole is where Cuzzo said the finish line is. So y'all know John Joe played that tractor trailer gap. Little Mikey, I told y'all. Little Mikey, I told y'all what I'm gonna do to him. Look, okay, let's put a mark. Let's see. Let's see how far off I was. So 30. So that's 60 right there. And then see where this go. End it right here at the pole. The pole is another foot. 93. So I was 33 feet off from what the finish line was. I was only 33 feet off, which is nothing when cars move, when you talking about the car rolling. So y'all see with the finish line, 33 feet. 33 feet is 693 feet from where we started, right here at the pole where I said the finish line. But it's actually up in here, which is a long way from there. So we're gonna get back to the house and then I'm gonna educate y'all on 8-mile racing, 60 foots and 330s and all that. So stay tuned. All right, y'all, so I'm back, man. Got my old racing gas put up. Y'all know I have to make my runs. Well, y'all see it through there. Y'all see that renegade? Renegade. But y'all saw, man. Y'all saw. Let me put my survey tape up. Man, I loved it. I loved it, man. That underpin looked so good up there, boy. I loved it. But I told y'all. I told people, man. I mean, I was waiting to see. I was going to see if any. Good God Almighty. Dog, boy. I was going to see if anybody in the comments knew, man. Like, I know it's some racers that watch and know, like, what an 8th mile look like. I told y'all. So, now, Cuzzo finish line, he was 267 feet off. That's a lot. Me, where I said his finish line was, I said it was 330. I was 63 feet off. And I told y'all at the beginning, I was trying to see if anybody knew anything before I said it. Like knowing how far electrical poles are spaced out. Like 125 or 300 feet. But I guess that ain't something everybody know though. I mean, you can't expect people to know. I just, you know, I like to know little stuff like that. So the poles are spaced out 300 feet. When you really think about it, Carl. When we measured to the second pole, which is where Cuzzo said is finish line, he really said a little bit before that, but the second pole was 393 feet. If you don't remember, go back and look at the tape. Oh, I gotta take this, y'all. They about my shocks. I'm gonna take back in. They about my shocks. Hold on. All right, y'all. So I'm back, man. That was a call about my shocks, man. My shocks, car. I told y'all we got some stuff. We got 8 shots coming, man. 4 for Big Dolo and 4 for John Jones. We're gonna make it even nasty. It's gonna get worse. But nah, like I was saying, the second pole, which is where Cuzzo said the finish line, was 393 feet. When I measured to the next pole, which is where I thought the finish line was, remember I told you I was 63 feet off, was 663 feet. No, 693 feet, my bad. So that lets you know them poles spaced out exactly 300 feet. Like I said in the beginning of the video, they spaced out 300 feet. So from the second pole, which is where Cutlass said the finish line, it was 393 feet to that second pole. From the second pole to the last pole, the third one, where I thought said the finish line was, it was 693 feet. So that's 300 feet different. That's what I'm telling y'all. Poles are 300 feet apart. And they did that because that's a rural area. Now, if it's a more commercialized, like urban area, I think they do 125. They're a little closer together. So I told y'all, now you know something, man. If you want to kind of eyeball, if you want in the country, you want to eyeball and you see 2 poles, from pole to pole, about 300 feet. So if you go 3 poles, it's going to be 600 feet. So a little past 3 poles will be about 8 miles. That's why people said, somebody in the comment knows something, because they said we run 3 poles. 3 poles actually right at 600 feet. It's not precisely an 1/8 mile. You got to go a little past. But 3 poles is about an 1/8 mile. So I'm telling y'all. So now if we would have ran a 1/4 mile, we would have been at the end of that road. Like, that's a long way. A 1/4 mile, a long way, y'all. I'm just putting in perspective. So I filmed down the road so y'all can see a 1/4 mile is a good stretch of road. If you ever ran a 1/4 mile, then you know that. You run an 1/8 mile. 1/8 mile long, man. See, but Mr. Jones just get there so quick. So I told y'all, man, look, man, I put the clips in there. Like I said, y'all saw, man, it was train smoke everywhere. I told y'all. I told, we ain't even gonna call him Little Mikey no more. Cuzzo, your car name is Micro Mikey. We're gonna keep his initials the same, double M, but his name is Micro Mikey now. I told y'all. So now look, y'all go back and look at the first race and put in perspective how short it was. That was like a red light race. John Jones really would have ran Micro Mikey down on them hard tires if we'd have ran the full 8. Cause I was finna go in hunt mode after it started spinning in there. Y'all heard them tires say skirt. I was finna go. But Cuzzo ended the race. So there was a red light race, the first race. There was a little red light race. But we would have went the full 1/8 mile. Now that y'all can really see where the true finish line is, y'all can see how much more we had left. And y'all know this killer right here go to hunting on the big end. This thing here got some mile per hour out the world. Pump gas monster. This a pump gas monster. I told y'all, see, we take on race cars too. Y'all know Micro Mikey a race car. He used that race fuel. He used that go fast gas all the time, and we use that old regular stuff that come out the pump. That 93. We use that 93. We don't need octane. I told y'all we're gonna do the Micro Mikey. Now what's gonna happen next? See, right now, not Micro Mikey. Right now, John Jones, aka Mr. Jones, he Mr. Jones now. Micro Mikey got called him Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones is in Dolo's spot. So when Big Dolo come back, we're gonna do the same thing that Mr. Jones did to Micro Mikey. Then he ain't gonna exist no more. I told y'all the race is coming. The race is coming. I told y'all what I'm gonna do now. I told y'all what I'm gonna do to him. Now, like I said, next time he gotta use his milk. He uses milk, it's gonna be the same outcome. I told y'all this car right here is a killer. We're gonna destroy Micro Mikey when he uses his nitrous too. It's gonna be the same outcome. Cause y'all seen, man, when we went by and was like we were just driving in the park. I had the 8-track playing. Let me stop. Hey, but I told y'all for real, I told y'all what that finish line was, man. But it's an educational video. It's an educational video. Now let me tell y'all how racing though, cause this education serious. Now when you racing, how important a 60 foot, the first 60 feet can determine the race. That's how hard you gonna launch your car. And if you got a low 60 foot, you'll kill a car. It's not a little dog. You'll kill a car, man. It is a dog, no wonder. Bad, y'all. But if that first 60 feet, you will kill a car. And see, when you can 60 foot and a car can't 60 foot with you better have some mile per hour. Which, I mean, when you running natural aspirated, you're not going to have no mile per hour. You just not. Like, no matter what you do, you're not going to have no mile per hour unless you got a hog and your car is actually set up for natural aspirated. Like, I mean, high compression. I'm not talking no 12 to 1. I'm talking 13, 14 to 1 converter specifically set up for all motor racing. You know, then you can mile per hour. But just a mile little built engine, or you know, an engine when they're set up for nitrous, they're not gonna mile per hour. It's just a fact. Now somebody will come on here and debate me that don't know what they talking about, and then you have to show them and stuff. Like I always have somebody in the comments that don't know, or they ain't really racing and stuff. But somebody really racing already know what I'm talking about. You're not about to mile per hour with a turbo car. Realistically, like I said, we do this stuff for fun, but I knew what was gonna happen. I know what was gonna happen with that race. But it was for fun. Like I said, even with the hard tires. In fact, when John Jones stopped, if I'm racing a motor car, not just cause if I'm racing a motor car and it's just a mild street car, I'm on hard tire. If they don't have at least 2 to 3, well, I'm gonna say 3. If they don't have 3 cars on me, I'm gonna run them down. Cause I know what my car would run on a hard tire before I got tuned. I tell y'all this much. I will give y'all this much cause I showed my time. Now, before this car got tuned and I changed the stuff I changed, a new turbo, bigger turbo, before I did all that stuff, my car went 730s. It went 730s on them 18-inch wheels on hard tires. 730s, that's riding. So now you can let your mind wander on what it do now on hard tire. And now I can set ramps. I couldn't even set a ramp back then. It just, whatever it do, it do. I can set ramps, control my boost, and get down if I want to. It went 730s, almost a 720. That's what it went before I made all the changes. Before all the changes. Now I tell y'all that because if you really follow the channel, then you saw that and you know that. So y'all put in y'all mind now. Y'all put in y'all mind, cause that's what I was trying to tell people in the comment. I was like, if the finish line was where Cuzzo said our cars went 5-0, we do not have 5-0 cars. That's just straight up. John Jones, you ain't getting no 5-0. I'm talking about knocking on the door of a 490. If that was the finish line, we almost went 490s in the road with wheel spin and all. We know that didn't happen. These cars ain't that fast. But yeah, like the 60 foot is real important. Like seriously, 60 foot is real important when you racing, man. It's basically, you see them sensors. I want to teach y'all something, cause some people might not know. When you on the track, this thing keep getting dark. When you on the track, right? You see them blocks. The first set of blocks, you see the tree. You got the tree, right? Tree drops. Then you got orange blocks right there. The first set of blocks. That's a sensor that detects your first 60 feet. So that's how fast you get to that sensor. That's basically how fast you launch off the line, 60 feet. The second set of blocks, which is on down, they spaced out more. That's the 330. That's what I was telling y'all that when I was saying 330, that's the half track mark. That means you're halfway. That's the 330. That detects when you halfway, your time and speed. Then the next set of blocks is 600 feet. You got one block, then you got two, or 1, 2, 3. You got 600 feet. Then the stripe right there, that's your 660. That give you your ET in the 1/8 mile. And then if you go to quarter, you got some more blocks. So basically a quarter mile is 2 1/8 miles put together. So what y'all saw me measure, when I turned the camera and looked down there, we would have did a whole another one of those, which would have put us at the end of the road. So that's what the text, that's how the sensors and them blocks you see on the track, that's what tell you and calculate your stuff when you see your ticket and this and that. And if you want to try to have a chance at beating somebody, work on your 60 foot, man. Get your 60 foot down. Get your car to launch. Like basically, when I put these shots on John Jones, right? When I change these shots, cause I ain't got no special shots on there, and this thing lay down a number. I'm not capping y'all. This thing lay down a number on 93. I have not felt the need to go max power. I really haven't. Like I tell y'all this, I can pull my data log. That's what I tell y'all. I didn't run Cutlass on full boost. Why? I would have blistered the tires, man. Now me, I don't show everything. Me and wifey go test all these cars. I got a lot of footage. I test these cars off camera a lot. I put the radios on. I test them. Don't nobody know, so I know what they'll do. If I tried to launch this car, y'all see I didn't get on the 2-step, which means it didn't make boost. It didn't make boost cause I can't foot brake and make boost cause it'll push the car. Now I had the trans brake engaged, but the trans brake didn't work. I didn't go to RPM up cause I would have blistered the tires. Even if I would have left on 1 pound of boost, I would have blistered the tires, even though radius, cause I done tried everything. Trust me, I done tried 1 pound, 2 pound, 3, 8. It blistered the tire. So I just got on the trans brake to let it hold the car still, so it won't push the car forward. But man, with this right here, like it's about management and stuff. It's about power management when you running and stuff, like I said. And then just knowing what your car do. Just know what your car do, staying educated and all of that. So that's what I'm trying to teach y'all about racing, 60 foots and 330s. But like I was saying, with this car, when I change the shocks, my car gonna drop 2/10. My car gonna drop 2/10. What is a tenth? A tenth on that ticket. If somebody is a tenth faster than you, that's a gap. So what I mean, like you see a ticket, right? If you get a ticket 8 mile, it say 8.90. That means you went an 890. You went to the 8th mile in 8.9 seconds. A tenth would be 8.80. That means that's a tenth. So if you run your 8.90 car against an 8.80 car, that's a gap. It don't seem like a lot on the ticket, but on the track, translating to the track, somebody will gap you. I'm telling you, that's how you got to know how to negotiate races. Like, how much is a back tire equal to? How much is the hit? When you get somebody to hit, like I gave Cuzzo the hit, I let him move first because we didn't have a flag man. And he was on motor, I let him move first. So I gave him the hit. And I had to make a judgment call to not overpower the road, which y'all seen I still was pedaling. I still was pedaling, just pedaling, get together. Then when I feel like the car rolling enough, then I eased in it. I ain't go still balls to the wall, cause it's still the blister tire and it shook. And then it was just on ice. Don't look like it, it's on ice where y'all can't see no way. And then I just went. So when you race, you got to make a judgment call, man, cause it's a lot that go into racing and being smart about it and stuff. Then when you at the track, you got a tree. So you just, boom, you got to be on that light. You can win a race at the tree. So that's what, like with that, like I said, you got the back tire, you got the hit, you got to know what your car run, you got to be able to gauge car. If you got an 890 car and you running an 880 car, and they a tenth faster than you, that's a gap. They will gap you. So you might need the back tire. If you get the hit is more than the back tire. So that's why people will ask for the hit first, cause when a car is actually in motion, it's harder to catch a car that start off in motion versus y'all get the back tire and y'all leave together. Cause if you give somebody the back tire and your 60 foot is better than theirs, you will pick the back tire up sooner y'all take off. I seen them racing plenty of times. Sooner y'all take off, you'll be beside them. Now if you give them the hit and you can't move till they move, they're kind of hard. That's harder to, it's harder to pick up. So I'm teaching y'all racing one-on-one. If you racing people, you negotiate, ask for the hit first. Don't ask for the back tire. Go for the hit first. Now, if you ask for the back tire and the hit, that means you're a lot slower than that car. Or you're just trying to get more of an upper hand. Like when me and Cuzzo raced, and I was on the hard tires, and I didn't have no CO2 on, the car only made 3 pounds of boost, but my car make a lot of power on 3 pounds of boost too. It still make more power, so I know I could have ran them down if we ran the whole race and I didn't spin too bad. But like that's why when we ran the first race, I gave him the back tire and the hit or whatever. Well, he got the hit anyway, called the flag man thing. You know, we were kind of confused on that. But he got the back tire and the hit, and I was on the hard tire. But we didn't run nowhere near full 1/8 mile. Second race, y'all see I was on the radials. I ran, I tell you, I can show y'all my data log. The car made 11 pounds of boost. That's all it made. Cause I was not about to turn that thing up to no 13. Cause 13, I'm telling you, I try this car. I test this car. I tell wife, I'm like, let's go down the street. She already know what time it is. 13 pounds would have been a little too much. Been a bad car. So it made 11. I keep getting right. It made 11 pounds of boost. But we got the job done. I told y'all what we're gonna do. Y'all heard Billy Thornton. Y'all heard Billy Thornton. So now Big Dolo, when Big Dolo, I finally heard from Frank. Maybe next week, maybe. At least that's the report, that's the plan right now. Maybe next week I get the car back. I will be ready to race. I will be ready. Track though, we got to go to the track. I will be ready to take Micro Mikey head off. Told y'all, I'm gonna take Micro Mikey head off in Big Dolo. Then after that, we might make some shape with Big Meats. He want to go out there. I negotiate with that called Meats. Big Dolo got a hog in it too. I ain't finna cap y'all. Big Dolo got a hog too. But then Big Meats. And when Big Dolo come back, I will be ready to race. All I'm waiting on my shot. All right, y'all. Camera had cut off, man. Battery died on me. But like I said, man, when Big Dolo come back, I will be ready to race. I'm just waiting on my socks, man. I'm waiting on my socks for that. For Big Dolo and Mr. Jones, waiting on the shots, man, then it's gonna be go time. Like I said, it's gonna be go time. We're gonna get Micro Mikey again. The race all y'all been wanting to see. Dolo versus Micro Mikey. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it, man. Look, let me tell y'all, let me give y'all some more education. My cousin say he missed a gear, right? You cannot miss a gear in an automatic. I told him this at his house. Soon as we pull back up, you cannot miss a gear in an automatic. Let me tell you why. What happened is he skipped over the gear. He didn't miss it like 1 to 3rd like you can do with a straight shift. You cannot miss a gear with an automatic car. He just went over it too fast. He early shifted, basically. It's called an early shift. The shifter, I guess the shifter went on past it. It's called an early shift. But basically, it like, you at first, and you hit a slight drop. He hit second, went to 3rd, and then y'all hear in the video, he downshifted again, back to 2nd. But it wasn't no help. Micro Mikey, I told you, cuz when Big Dolo come, man, I'm going at him again, y'all. But you cannot miss again an automatic, y'all. I'll teach y'all something seriously though. Like you just go, you can early shift. It's a super early shift, and it shift through 2nd and then immediately to 3rd. But in the video that what y'all heard, he did early shift, which is why the RPM died. Cause he shifted too early instead of letting it build, and then he immediately dropped it back down to 2nd. But Mr. Jones was gone. Mr. Jones got too much mile per hour. I'm telling y'all, Mr. Jones got too much mile per hour for a motor car, especially in a 1/4 mile. In a 1/4 mile, it's just too much mile per hour. And now with the shocks car, I got regular. That's the only part on this car. that's regular is the shocks. Everything else suspension wise been touched. Only thing I got some cheap. They ain't regular shocks. So when the shock go down, it's gonna leave. It's gonna really leave. So yeah, man, that's it. That's it, y'all, for this video. Like I said, when Big Dolo come back, hopefully next week. I don't know, we're gonna see. And we're gonna be ready to go. Then I'm about to start on big meats. I'm literally about to start on big meats this month. We're gonna get meats running, finally have the whole fleet running at one time. So yeah, that's it, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. I'll catch y'all later. I'm out.